Oh, that's really crazy, guys. So this stupid tire, 3 times I'd had Woodland Tire Company work on it. So they said, no, your rim is bad. Okay, so I got a new rim, used. Yeah, that's a good rim. You need a new tire. So nope, you're gonna need a new tire. $350 later, you know, and it's still leaking. So I don't know. My contact there, Zane Van Middelkoop, he doesn't work there anymore. He works for Dijkster Automotive. Now he started something like last week or so. So I think that's the first time he's worked there before. I don't think he's ever worked there before in the past. Another weird thing. Now, let me wrap this thing up. Let me set you down. Can you sit there and wait for me for a momento? Anyway, it's getting really warm. I removed my sweater. I'm thinking about removing my windbreaker here. Supposed to get up there in the high 60s, I believe, but without the wind, I know I'm yelling because I'm speaking over that radio. Problem is, I just sprayed my hair. I brushed and sprayed my hair. Still look okay? I mean, I'm a farmer. What do you want, right? So another really crazy thing is, I've always liked to have an air compressor. So I got one, and it's this big giant one right here. I believe it's a 60-gallon. This one, Husky, yeah. So now, just so you know, I would, if you were to buy an air compressor that's gonna do, some work, quite a bit of work, like painting cars or grinding, using air grinders and what have yous. Get a 2-stage compressor, not a single stage compressor. This is a single stage. It's a 2-cylinder, but no, well, anyway, when I bought it, I was told this is a single stage, two-cylinder single stage. That makes sense. But then Gary West looked at it and he says, no. This is a 2-stage. So basically a 2-stage will take your initial air pressure or air and compress it. And then the second cylinder, which is a smaller one, will compress that compressed air and jam it into the tank. And so, what's your point, Dirk? Well, that way recovery is quicker because you're compressing and then recompressing it, not just going boom, 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 just regular air pressure to compressed air. True story. Anyway, so he says, no, Dirk, that's a smaller cylinder back there. This is a big one. That's a smaller one. I don't know 100%. I mean, I can't see. It looks smaller, but I have my doubts about it. Plus, this thing here, the intake is in the center-ish. Is it in the center? Well, actually, there's one there, too. I don't know. I'm not an air compressor guru. I would say Harold Pyper, how you doing? His wife is a distributor of air compressors. What? Yeah, you heard me. So she could tell me what this is. Anyway, there it is, guys. Another thing I need to do, I've owned this thing now for about 12 years. I want to raise this off the ground, maybe whatever distance that is from here to here, maybe about 3.5 feet. So I can have access to the bottom, because on the bottom, very bottom of this tank, is a plug. And I want to run a small piping under there, maybe 1/4 inch from that, out, up, and then out, so I can drain the water. For 12 years now, I think 12 years, we'll just say 12, doesn't matter. Since I've had that, I've never drained the water out of there. So it's probably got water up to there. Dirk, you're out of your mind. Don't care. I really don't care what people have to say about that, because I know you need to drain the water. I get it. But if you want to just keep telling me that, yeah, okay. Don't care. So, anyway, again, I mowed this whole area over hell. And I want to say I mowed inside that thing for the second time too, inside the round pen. I want to keep that down. I want to weed whack it again. Kathy wants all these things down. I don't, but we'll see who wears the family, or wears the pants in this family. So far, I haven't done it yet. So I'm gonna head out to Caledonia. Hey, look at me. Can you see me? Hey, look at me. My hair looks okay, but there's some spots in the back that stick up. And I know you guys all notice that right away, and I get that. Let me climb in this truck. Hopefully the phone won't fall when I try to get in. Shake, rattle, and roll on the whole truck. Oi. I've had this truck now, guys, for like 26 years. 26 years. This is a 2001. Well, then how can that be? So obviously I didn't have it for that long. I lied to you. So basically, I'll say that I've had this truck for 24, 23 years maybe. I had my truck for 24 years. I had my bike for 12 years. No, you didn't. Anyhow, guys, let's get out of here. It's got, how many miles? It's got 142,000 miles on there. Tony says he was going to buy me a brand new truck. The same one as this one. It's a 3/4 ton Sierra, and I've had warped heads one time, and Zane tore that apart, had it milled flat, and it took off. It runs like a champ. Oh boy. Knock, 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 knock. So let's go to Caledonia. Who's holding the camera, Dirk? Who's holding the camera? None of your business. Anyway, there we go. Bye-bye, housey. So, this is going to be a very short video. I'm just, just doing something. And logging it. Just so you guys know, I've been making videos since 1971. Motorcycle. I've been making videos since 1971. But with whose camera, Dirk? With whose camera? You're just a baby, and the dingo ate the baby. I really like the looks of this house right here, guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a very nice looking house. The dingo ate the baby. So I was a very young child. I was like 18 years old, which would make David minus 9. 7, 8 years old? 9 years old, so David was 9. So I have video of David at 9 years old. So in fact, you look on YouTube, just type in Dirk space 10 space Haaf, Haaf, and then space 1971, and you'll see David, Helen, and Elsha, and then Millie and Margie, I believe. Millie and Margie, 10 Haaf. Anyhow, there you have it. Oh, this place is putting in all new asphalt for their for their golf course. All new asphalt. So they ripped the old stuff out and then put new asphalt in. Now that's pretty wild, So how do you get to Caledonia from here, Dirk? How do you get to Caledonia? Well, I take 76th Street here all the way to Craft. And Craft Street, I'm just going to drop names all day long on this video because it's just a silly, stupid video. Just stuff that's popping in my mind as I'm driving. Craft Street is where Wayne Chase used to live. First, he lived in an apartment just north of 60th Street in Caledonia. Then he bought a house on 76th Street, on this street that we're on now. It was pretty ratty, but hey, you know, you're young, you just got married, they're teachers. So Wayne and Antina. Wayne and Antina Chase. I can't remember what Antina's maiden name was. My hair is kind of messing up a little bit. I did spray it with hold. Number 4 hold, I believe. Anyway, they sold that house and bought some land on Craft Street towards Caledonia proper, Caledonia City, towards there. I'm not saying there, but and then they bought property, and then AAA cement contractors. There's Gary's house right there. Put in a basement, and he bought a house, and he had it moved there, and then us church members plus other people went ahead and attached the house to the basement walls, and the house is still there. Looks really nice. I think they re-sided it and did some landscaping, but it looks really, really nice. I'm happy with what it looks like. It's not even mine. What? I know. So now it's Wayne Chase. Wayne, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Maybe I'll send you a link to this YouTube. It feels like about 70 degrees, but I don't know if it is. You know, thankfully the wind's not blowing because the wind is a little bit cool. The air is. So if it would move, the heat would go away, and the coolness of the air will make us chill again. I mean, when I left the house, it was 49, and it said it felt like 52 or something. No, I'm sorry, not 52, but 42. Yeah. So I'm picking up the wood shavings, and I'll go ahead and show you guys pictures of it, not on video, but just post it on Facebook. Love me some Facebook. That's a nice looking Durango right there, the white one to the right. It's very nice. Well, it's because it's brand new. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. See you, bye.